In the aftermath of Ian, one common warning that we've been hearing a lot from local leaders is to stay out of floodwaters, as it tends to be difficult to see how deep the water is and the hidden dangers.
Yeah, hidden dangers and floating dangers. When floodwaters rise, there's a certain type of insect that forms a raft to survive. News 6 Insider Guide Crystal Moyer joins us now. And Crystal, there have been quite a few reports of fire ant sightings.
Oh yeah, Justin, and they may be a little bit difficult to spot. It's a unique sight that's getting a lot of attention on social media right now, especially since many parts of our area are still experiencing flooding. Photos and videos showing groups of ants banding together to survive the rising waters have been captured throughout Central Florida, and it's just so darn cool. Take a look. News 6 reporter Mark Lehman captured this photo last week during hurricane coverage. He was reporting on the conditions in Astor. Fire ants using their own bodies to create a life-saving raft of sorts as Ian dumped a bunch of rain in the area. And in just a few days, his post racked up more than 6,000 shares. Yeah, hundreds of comments there as well. And, you know, he's not the only one spotting the floating ant piles.
So if you look over there, you'll see a tan circle. What that tan circle is the fire ants that are in the ground. They find something to float on, and that's now a floating mound of fire ants. If they float by you, they're going for higher, drier ground, and that's you, and that's the last thing you want.
Heed that warning. Some advice from a boater helping families dealing with rising floodwaters in Osteen near the St. Johns River. Now, I visited the Boggy Creek Airboat Adventure Tour attraction near Kissimmee earlier this week. While out on the boat, we spotted several floating fire ant piles like this one you see here. And it was just an incredible sight to see thousands of ants floating and just moving around on the mound. Look at that. I was so surprised.
When he said they're looking for higher ground, and that could be you. So they're just going to climb on top of you.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
and just eat you, yeah.
And a lot of people are allergic to fire ants. I mean, it's
deadly. It
while
could be
painful,
deadly.
Yes, it could be deadly.
Oh, well, it turns out that there's a whole reasoning behind this. And I'll tell you guys, I've done so much research so far. So there's been a lot of research on fire ants and how they create their own life rafts. A Texas A&M professor studying pest management says floodwaters alone, they don't drown the fire ants. The rising water actually causes the colonies to rise from the soil and form a loose ball. We're talking about like the larva and everything, floating and flowing with the water until it meets a dry area or object that they can crawl up on. Now, while there are layers of ants underwater and over the water, as you saw in the video, they're constantly moving. So they're giving the ants at the bottom a chance to get up and get some air. Research found that fire ant rafts can contain up to 100,000 worker ants, and the floating mound can survive up to 12 days. Yeah, as you can imagine, that can lead to a lot of stings if you come into contact with it. So naturally, destroying those mounds that may be a nuisance to your home or yard, it's pretty simple. All you need is some soapy water. A mix of water and dish soap sprayed on the floating ant pile will sink the raft and actually kill the ants. If you come in contact with the floating ants and they swarm you, your best bet, try to get them off as quickly as possible by wiping them off, or you got to strip down. I'm telling you, spraying yourself or taking a dip in the water is only going to make the ants hold on more tightly. So don't think about dunking yourself in the water. If you end up with a bunch of ant bites, be sure to treat them immediately with over-the-counter meds or cream. There's research also showing that, dabbing a 50-50 solution of bleach in water, it's going to help relieve some of the fire ant stings. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just don't have words. 100,000 ants, but it sounds like they have a good system. I mean, none of us enjoy them, but
right.
It is a fascinating thing in nature. It's nature, and let's let nature just run its course. We don't need nature coming close to us.
Exactly, stay far away. So again, if you are wading through water, you see a floating ant pile, do not get too close. Remember, they're looking for dry and high ground. And if you come in contact with them, they're just going to swarm you really fast. And one of our photographers actually learned the hard way during Ian coverage. He was actually with Ezzy Castro. They were working overnight, so you can't see in the water there. And some of the water just totally took over his pants. And it was really a bad situation. So I'm going to post the videos we captured of the floating ant piles on clickorlando.com/insider. And of course, while you're there, let us know the experiences you all have had. in the comments section. We want to see where a lot of people are seeing those ant piles so that they can give their neighbors a heads up.
Yeah.
Ants in your pants, let's leave that as
That's like the first thing
just a
that came to
figure
my
of
mind.
speech, okay? We don't
No,
need that
thank
literal thing. Yeah, well, that's fascinating, Crystal. Thank you for giving me the heebie-jeebies and breaking it down.
Thanks.
I feel like something's crawling on me right now.
That's right.
Thanks, Crystal.